Alright, everybody, welcome back to Wasteland 3. My call sign is November 9. Hey, I noticed in the last video that the TV audio was coming into the microphone a little bit before the people were actually talking. So I will kind of try to monitor the microphone a little bit closer and mute it when I am not speaking so that doesn't keep happening. Again, still suffering from something, who knows what, so. Alright, anyway, we just finished Garden of the Gods. Let's look at our mission log. So, we gotta do, we gotta go to Little Vegas, so why don't we do that? And we've got some animals out there.
This is Corporal Gonzalez at Ranger Command. Who am I speaking with?
This is Rosie Wong at the Sands Lux Apartments. The tap water's brown again.
That's not really our department, Miss Wong. Can I,
Then you go arrest whose department it is. I'm trying to run a business here. My tenants have a right to clean water.
You ask your wife about
Alright, so Mrs. Wong is the local busybody, I guess. Looking around for
You
places.
have to get someone here and stop this thumping. Well, it's not so much a thumping as a throbbing. Kind of like a raw, raw. Oh, no, actually, it's more like a raw, raw.
Miss Wong, I have another call. If you can just hang on.
Alright. Yeah, this is kind of funny, I think. That's right. What can you craft out of dog shit? Nothing but more dog shit. Alright. Alright. Brandy and Troy, a love story of dueling diaries. Alright, that's enough tomfoolery. Let's go into Little Vegas.
Fighting on the premises.
Alright, no fighting on the premises.
What's your favorite song?
Gotta be Sex Dwarf. It bops so hard.
Yeah, that's
No more gambling for me. I learned my lesson.
stowed away on an erupt.
These stairs lead to Mr. Brygo's lounge. He said I should let you guys through. But don't even think about messing with that computer behind me. I got one job, and that's guarding that computer. And if you was to mess with it, well, that would be a very bad day for you, my friend. A very bad day.
We didn't even notice it.
Good, because that is the computer that controls the ventilation system. And I have to guard it because it's broken, and there could be real trouble if anybody said it wrong.
We don't care about malfunctioning computers.
You better not be, because if you were to set the fan to off and the heat to max, which isn't supposed to be possible, but right now it is, the furnace could catch fire and burn the whole place down. So I'm not leaving my post for anything. Well, maybe if a fight broke out I would, but nobody would be stupid enough to start a fight in Mr. Brygo's place, would they? You're not gonna say I said any of this, are you?
Did you know that I know the DJ from way back?
You mean the robot?
Alright,
Yeah.
so
my dad
that's
reprogrammed
what we
it.
call a clue. Let's go meet Baron Brygo.
I'm not sure it's smart enough.
So
to have
gaudy.
friends.
So
Welcome to
ostentatious.
Ah, Rangers, what a pleasure. I heard you were in town. It must be, what, 20 years since we crossed paths. Not that any of you would remember that, of course. You were probably just kids when Vargas and Angela Death and the rest helped me save Vegas. And I hear we have you to thank for Cassidy's fine clothiers being back in business. My capos and I thank you. If not for Cassidy's, we'd have to settle for second-rate suits from the bazaar. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm Farron Brygo. Welcome to Little Vegas. My recreation of the glories of the town we lost. Perfect, isn't it?
Alright, got some different choices here. You know Angela Death and General Vargas. Thanks, you've given it a lot of class. Sorry, it's not our kind of place. Is this nightclub legal? We'll go with answer number 1.
You haven't heard the story? Hey, I'll never forget it. 20 years ago, Vegas was being overrun by robots. A nightmare. Then Angie and Snake and their squad showed up, guns a-blazing, and saved the day. Heroes, every one of them. Helped me consolidate control of the city, too. Of course, 15 years later, the robots came back and destroyed everything. But you know all about that. They attacked you, too. Anyway, that shared history makes me happy you're here. I hope you'll enjoy your stay.
Alright. No new dialogue. So we'll ask, is this nightclub legal?
You think the Patriarch would let an illegal business operate right on his doorstep? Everything I do is approved and on the level. I'm even a member of the Chamber of Commerce. But enough about me. How are things with the Rangers? Is General Vargas still in charge? I'd love to give him my regards. We owe him and his team a lot.
Alright, we could lie. Vargas is still the boss. He may be testing us with that, though. Sorry to say Vargas is dead, but his sacrifice saved all of Arizona. General Woodson's in charge now. Vargas and most of his team are long gone. I like this answer because it doesn't give him any new intelligence. So we'll say, sorry to say Vargas is dead, but his sacrifice saved all of Arizona.
Damn. I'd heard rumors, but... well, I'm not surprised that's the way he went out. A hero to the end. Thank you for telling me. I'll raise a glass in his honor tonight. Now, what can I do for you?
Let's start with what's that painting behind you? It looks like a painting of him.
Ah, yes. Had that painted for my office back in Vegas. Before the robots came. Not a bad likeness, eh?
Alright, got a perception check here. That painting was commissioned before the robots came. That's 20 years ago. How is it you don't look a day older? Maybe Farron Brygo is a synth.
Thank you, Rangers. That's very flattering. But really, it's not so much that I haven't aged, but more that the cares and woes of running Vegas back then made me old before my time. Since I've come to Colorado, I feel 20 years younger.
Alright, I think this is a good one here. We're helping the marshals with investigation. Could you answer some questions?
Certainly. Ask away.
Alright, got some good choices here. We could ask about Delgado, but we're going to hold that for this kiss-ass check. You're a connected guy. Do you know anything about who let the Dorseys into the city?
What? I don't want those kind of connections. Murder in the streets is bad for business. If I were you, I'd be looking for someone with a grudge against the Patriarch. Not exactly a short list, I know, but...
Alright, so he gave us a non-answer there. We're looking for a marshal named Delgado. Last time he was seen, he said he was heading here.
I know Delgado. but I haven't seen him. If he came here, he didn't come to see me.
That's all for now. Let's talk about something else.
What a shame. Nothing I like more than a good grilling. What else can I do for you?
Tell us about the Little Vegas.
I know any attempt to recapture the past is doomed to failure. But I had to try. It's not quite Vegas, but it's close. And since I can't go back, this will have to do, won't it? And besides, the customers don't know it's a pale imitation. To them, this is paradise. All of Sin City behind one door.
Why did you move to Colorado?
Like I said, 15 years after the Rangers saved us, the robots came back. Deadlier than before. We held out as long as we could. But without help from the Rangers, the end was inevitable. As to why we came to Colorado? Well, we heard some rumors of the good work the Patriarch was doing out here. Creating a stable, prosperous society. That's exactly the kind of environment a business like mine needs to flourish. So we packed up our roulette tables and hit the road.
All right, there's nothing else we can really ask, so we're just going to bid Fair and Brago adieu.
Good luck.
All right.
You stowed away on an Arapaho convoy?
Fuck! Fuck! I'm so screwed! Like, totally.
I love this line of dialogue. Poor little twitch head. Come down's a bitch, huh?
Fuck you! I'm a sick man.
All right, got some different choices here. We'll say, what's the problem?
I went upstairs to get my shit out of the safe, but Boulder and his mercs took my pants and kicked me out before I could get it. No fucking way I'm dealing with that asshole again. But I need that stash or I'm dead. Can you help me?
All right, we can say, think we'll pass. I wouldn't do that. Why are you dead without that stash? You're asking us to help you get drugs. Let's try the stash line.
I owe a lot of money. I don't sell this shit and they'll kill me.
All right, we'll continue on down this path. Where is the shit of yours exactly?
In a safe? Upstairs? In the private room? Here's the combination.
He hands you a nearly illegible note.
Just watch out for Boulder.
All right, well, let's go watch out for Boulder. Private party. This must be the room.
What are you runts doing in here? This is a private party.
The man is huge, scarred, and smells like a distillery outhouse. He sways on his feet. You'd say, who are you? What are you celebrating? Looking for a man named Delgado or Marshal. Oh, is that why we're here? Sorry to bother you. Enjoy your party. Or we can insult him. We'll say we need to get into that safe over there. A guy asked us to retrieve a package from it.
Ha! You mean shakes? You runts are running errands for a junkie? Get out of here. We're gonna sell that shit when we sell his pants.
I'm not even going to ask why you took his pants. Who you callin' runts, you overgrown goiter? Boulder smiles, his eyes glinting.
Oh, so you've got some cojones. Well, if it's a fight you want, the local 168 are happy to oblige.
And you got some choices here. You got to kiss ass, or you could say we're not looking for a fight, or you could say let's do this. But we've got the hard ass skills, so we'll say we don't fight, we kill. So don't start something you don't want to end in the graveyard.
Hey now, hold on. We was looking for a throwdown, not a gun down. We don't get in killing fights. Unless somebody's paying. What was it you wanted again? Maybe we can help you out.
We want to get into that safe.
Then do it and get out. Just be quick about it.
And then we'll throw it in. We're looking for a Marshal named Delgado.
Yeah, we saw him. That Charlie Nose fella? Dragged him into the back rooms behind the bar.
All right, we're done with you.
Good. We got drinking to do.
Hey, remember how I blew that Dorsey's brains out? Still got some on my shoes.
All right.
Hey, remember how I blew that Dorsey's brains out? Still got some on my shoes.
We got something called a fixer, a weird science gun that repairs stuff from far away. I'm sure at some point that will come in handy. So let's go back here to Shakes. Shakes.
Any luck? Do you have my 5 Rhino and 5 Focus?
Yeah, but getting it was tougher than we thought. We're going to need to get paid.
What? Well, that wasn't... You never said anything about money.
And we've got a lower hard-ass check. Well, we now are. Well, now we are. And if we don't get it, we'll keep the goods, and you'll die shaking.
Fine! Bunch of assholes! This is all I have. Now, get out of my way. It's just a little to even me out.
All right, we took advantage of that man's disability, got $100 out of it. All right, let's go talk to Charlie Nose, see what he knows.
You stowed away on a rabbit hole.
This man greets you with a smile, but his eyes dart about, never staying focused on your faces. He has a collection of pins and medals strewn across his chest.
Ah, it's you, Red Hats. I was wondering when you'd come to see Charlie Nose. Farron Brago's capo, leader of men, hero of the Battle of Two Buttes, savior of St. Elmo, and friend to everyone worth knowing. Welcome to Little Vegas.
I think it is obligatory that we ask him about the Battle of Two Buttes.
Ah, a tactical masterstroke by yours truly. Imagine 2 round buttes with a narrow gorge between them. Got that picture in your mind? We lured our enemies into the gorge, then squeezed them from both sides, crushing them between the buttes. A real shitstorm, that's what it was.
I'm quite sure there was never a battle of 2 buttes, Mr. Nose. Sounds like a story you concocted while sitting in the outhouse.
Oh, you wouldn't say that if you'd been there. I'll never forget the groans, the plops of the fallen, the terrible smell.
All right, well, that was interesting. Nice to meet you, Charlie. Got time to answer some questions?
Sure thing, Red Hats. What can Charlie do for you?
We know you took Delgado into the back rooms. We need to get in there.
Well, ain't you a clever seed of Red Hats? But let's not be rash here, yeah? The only way you're getting past that door is through a hail of bullets. And no one wants that, right? Look, it wasn't Mr. Brygo who conspired with the Dorseys. He's not that stupid. But a little bird told me it was someone in our organization. I can give you a name. All you gotta do is prove this guy was acting on his own.
Alright, we can say what's in this for you. That makes sense. Tell us where to find this guy. No deal, we're taking Delgado by force. Let's play along and see what happens. That makes sense. Tell us where to find this guy.
Look for our man McTavish at the machine shop near Pillory Square. I don't care what you do to him, but if you can come back and prove the rest of us weren't involved, I'm sure we can make a deal, yeah? Also, I didn't tell you this, Red Hats.
Why do you call us Red Hats?
Why wouldn't I? Isn't that who you are, with your hats so red? Oh well, can't help you if you're confused.
Alright, I don't get that for some reason. We'll just say goodbye.
Till next time, Red Hats.
You stowed away on an Arapaho convoy?
Alright, so we got directed elsewhere to McTavish's machine shop, so let's go there. And you know, if you want to have a shootout with Boulder, and you want to have a shootout with Charlie Nose, you can go right ahead and do that. And it may go well for you, but you know, sometimes discretion is the better part of valor. Although I will say,
Hello, Rangers. This is Gideon Reyes. I'm addressing you from Broadmoor Heights. The Patriarch has made it known that you are in need of logistical support. I can happily make a few calls, speak to a few people. In exchange, I'd like to ask that you hear me out on a proposition. It's not a thing I really do, this ransoming of aid. But these are unusual circumstances, and Colorado Springs' future hangs in the metaphorical balance. I wouldn't be asking for such an exchange if I wasn't desperate. I'll be at the church in Broadmoor Heights, and I'll tell the marshals to let you through. Come find me here.
alright, I want to say, I think Lucia's mother, she said her name was Maria Reyes, so maybe that guy's related to Maria Reyes.
I loved this job.
Anyway, we got bigger fish to fry right now. On to the machine shop.
Oh,
Rangers hailed as heroes! Dorsey's flee the city!
Alright, past this refugee camp, here is the machine shop. And let's go see what this guy has to say for himself. Alright, so here's the area if you're going to drug or drink or smoke cigars or cigarettes or whatever before combat. Here is where you would do that. I need to check something. Kickboy has mechanics. I don't like that, and I'm going to get rid of it soon, I promise. Alright, so there's stuff that runs on electricity, so you gotta have your character with mechanics go disable that ASAP. Let's load up our rocket launcher and use it to initiate combat by shooting at these two guys. Oh god, he moved. He moved right when I did that. Alright, Ogre can't do anything else, so we'll just change to our machine gun. and have him take cover. Alright, Kick Boy has the mechanic stuff, so you got to get him to this generator as soon as you can, because here is a heavy turret, and so that's it. But let's go do that. Red barrels, by the way, are explosive, so you want to avoid those. We can't really do anything else here, so we will prepare. Alright, melee character. We will go attack the machine shop thug. Alright, Marshal Quan. We could attack the mangy mutt. Let's do that, but let's do it with our machine gun. We're going to move up behind cover, submachine gun, and then we won't shoot the mutt. We will shoot the explosive barrel, therefore guaranteeing a hit. We killed the other guy, and the mutt is in bad shape. So we will prepare. Lucia Wesson, we'll move her behind cover, and we'll shoot at the mutt. And took him out, and then we will have her prepare. And alright, move up one square, and then we can initiate on the shop foreman. And we missed. Alright, we're going to switch to this guy really quickly. Oh, alright. I don't have the skill to hack the saw dog. Let's try point blank. And we can kill the saw dog with one shot, allegedly. Alright, that worked. And then we'll move up here and shoot again. And almost kill that guy. And then we'll move away. I think shotguns can be pretty powerful. That's a high hit chance, but Bronco can't do anything because he's stunned. So we'll shoot at the machine shop thug with Ogre. Alright, we took him out. So Bronco's stunned, Kickboy already went. Marshal Quan. Oh, we can shoot this guy, I suppose. You know what, let's move up and get a better shot here. That was really lame. So, because we're in the way now, we will go take cover here. Lucia, shop foreman. And Lucia, machine shop thug. Alright, good job, Lucia. Yeah, I think respecking Lucia is a good idea. I'm not saying move her out of small guns. I'm saying make her character more focused on small guns. Really good loot right here in the armor crate. Machine shop chest armor. Shop pants. And the helmet, which includes a bonus to mechanics and a repair kit. So we will put that armor on this guy and And by doing that, I think we freed up some armor here to put on Mercy. At least a pair of pants, anyway. And so we've got a scout armor, a scrap armor, and a merc armor. Yeah, so I guess we have some extra armor pieces. Alright, let's look at our characters here. Got 1 point to put into Ogre, and we will put that into Coordination. And we're just going to keep going. I don't think we need to build up strength anymore right now. And for skills, we could go to 6 on explosives. I don't think I'm going to go a lot farther on leadership here. So we'll put it into explosives. I think that's working right now. Alright, Marshal Quan, all into coordination. We'll put 3 points into first aid. And for perks, we've got this puncturing shot. We've got spray and pray, which I don't think is a great skill. Or we could add a quick slot. Important for a first aid character, because you could carry multiple kinds of first aid. So, or we could go into armor, con, evasion, crit resistance. Or we could do Gopher Hunter, which only works for assault rifles. I think we'll go with this. And then back here, we will put let's slot the injury kit. Alright, see ya, blah blah blah. Alright, that's everything. Alright, let's see what else is in here, loot wise. Alright, got a little bit of cash there. Ammo box. And some more cash. Can't pick the door, but there's an intercom here. The intercom is caked in grime. It hasn't been cleaned in years. So we will press the button.
Let me guess. Assholes are shot, my boys.
Well, I'm not looking for a bullet in the face, so you can fuck right the hell off.
Alright, we can leave, or we can say, come on, McTavish, don't make us break down this door.
Oh, wait, don't. Goons are cheap, but good doors are replaceable. Alright, come in. But I'm no helpless in here, I'm warning you.
Alright.
Where can you? You're the ones who survived the Dorsey ambush. You killed Isaac Reed and his rich kid pals. You're bloody ruthless. Bollocks. I'm screwed.
Alright, you'd say you seem to know a lot about what happened to us. We have information about work for the Dorseys. You got 10 seconds to tell us what the Dorseys into the city. Let's go with that. He knows we're ruthless.
10 seconds? But I don't know what you're talking about. Just leave me alone. Don't you know I'm under Farnbrago's protection? You can't touch me.
Really? So if we shoot you now, Brago's going to jump out of nowhere and stop our bullets? We want to see that.
Huh? No, I mean, if you shoot me, then he's gonna... what a load of shite. This ain't fair. Everybody shuts on me, everybody. Okay. Looks like you got me at a disadvantage, so let's make a deal, eh? You push flaps drop me enough to skip tune, and I'll tell you what I can.
I would not pay this guy a red cent. If we had barter a little bit higher, we could barter with him. Or we can say no deal, start talking, or we do you like we did your boys.
Damn it to hell! I got too many holes in me already. Fine, I'll spill monkey desert trash. Okay, yeah, I let the Dorseys in the city, and I'm glad I did. Least I could do after the patriarch put me in the pillories. Asshole froze my bloody face off. I got a crater where my nose should be. Of course I wanted some revenge. Wouldn't you?
So there's some interesting choices here. We'll use our first aid to say, I bet you get more colds more often than you used to.
All the time? How'd you know that?
The hairs of your nose help stop germs getting into your system. You've got no nose and no hairs, so nothing stops them anymore. I think that hair might be called cilia. It's been a long time since I called the nose hairs anything other than annoying.
Bloody hell, that's another thing the patriarch owes me for my health.
You could say, damn. What did you do to deserve permanent disfigurement?
I know, right?
No, we're asking you what literally did you do to deserve losing your nose and ears?
Oh, well, I was buying some wholesale medicine for Gaji when all of a sudden the Marshal jumped out of nowhere and grabbed me. Say I'm buying me intent to sell or some shite. I try to tell him I'm no selling it. I'm getting it away with every purchase of an oil change at my shop, but the babags can't see the difference, so they dragged me off to the pillories. I busted for charity, I ask you. 99% sure those guys took my buy and sold it themselves too. Fucking Marshals, they should stay on their inside of the law.
So we could say, so the Marshals are corrupt. We kind of already know that. What the hell kind of accent is that? So to get revenge on the patriarch, you let the Dorseys pillage the town and murder dozens of innocent civilians.
I didn't know that's what they were going to do. I just thought they were going to kill Buchanan.
All right. Did Brago have anything to do with the Dorsey attack?
What? No way. Why would they think that? Mr. Bragg would not to do with us, nothing.
All right. We've heard enough.
What are you going to do with me?
So, if you want to, you could let him go. You could take a bribe from him to let him go. You could kill him, or you could arrest him. You know, I hate to say it, but I want some money, so we're going to let him go.
You know the fucking laugh? What a load of shit! And I thought the Marshals were bad. Alright, fine here. Place has got the bloody dogs.
Alright, now that we took his money, let's take all the supplies. Ammo there. Medic pack. I mean, the guy doesn't have a nose, you know. Note to McTavish. Crumpled up and grease-stained, it looks like someone balled this note up in a fit of rage. Private do not play. The Bard's Tale floppy disk. And the Shade Tree Mechanic skill book.
The name's McTavish, and I'm fra Glasgow way. Shit, that's not it. A lick me. Ball bag. Sod af, you wee. Cunts. Come on, bile your head did you, Jammigan? You've a face like a scalp there, you dobar. Aye, that'll do.
Oh, so we learned it from a cassette tape. Alright, let's get out of here and go back to confront Mr. Brygo.
Team November, come in.
This is Team November, go ahead.
Yeah, I got Ms. Wong, the manager at the Sands Lux Apartments on the line. And this one might actually be something. Says she's got a tenant who might be making bombs in...
Shush, shush, shush. Let me talk to them. You're leaving out important details. It's the weirdo in apartment 3. He's gonna kill us all. There's all kinds of loud banging coming from his room. And he's not alone. He's got friends in there. They're planning something. I know it.
Have you tried calling the Marshals? Downtown is their territory.
Do you think I would have called you if the Marshals had listened to me? They say I call too much. Goddamn lazy good-for-nothings. Maybe there was nothing going on those other times, but this one's real. I'm sure of it. Come to the Sands Lux Apartments, now! That loony's liable to blow the whole place sky high!
Sorry, November. Over and out.
Huh? What do you mean by sorry?
Alright, so it looks like Rosie Wong got herself on something called the Do Not Respond list. When you crank call the cops too many times,
Weston family confirmed dead.
they just stop responding to your phone calls. Alright, so we gotta go back to Little Vegas anyway. I just want to check something here. Alright, it says McTavish admitted to helping the Dorseys. We can use that information to convince Brygo to release Delgado. Alright, so let's do that.
Ask a few questions.
Hey, did you ask your wife about your concerns about her? I don't want to.
So really quickly here, I'm going to say that you have a choice. Before you walk in here, and I wanted to talk about that a little bit. So, if you go in there and you convince him to get Delgado, he is probably going to be given to you to run your armory. But there might be another way to get someone other than Delgado. So you just kind of have to choose if you really want to piss off the Marshals or not. So if you want to piss off the Marshals, maybe you don't care about rescuing Delgado. But if you want to have a good reputation with the Marshals, then I would say you want to rescue Delgado. All right?
Oh, there, Red Hats. What's the rush, huh? Why don't you tell your old pal Charlie what you found out from McTavish?
You could say you were right. He let the Dorseys into the city and said he acted alone. Or you could say none of your business. We're going to talk to Brygo.
Oh, right, yeah. Fair enough. He should be the guy you talk to anyway. If you got good news for him, I'm sure he'll be open to a deal. So, what'd you do to that poor bastard McTavish?
I'd say, why don't you go look and find out?
Now, why would you be like that to your good pal Charlie? All right, all right. I'll head to the machine shop and clear up any mess you left. Nothing but a favor between friends. You should go on upstairs and talk to Mr. Brygo. See you later, Red Hats.
Alright, so that's that. So remember earlier, the last time we were in here, the bouncer said if nobody starts a fight, we won't have any problems. So that's that. That's going on. Let me, I gotta check something really quickly. Yeah. We'll let that be for right now. We've got somewhere else to go up in here. So we went this far, you know, the local 168's in here. But if you wanted to keep going, you can go up these stairs to the brothel. And talk to a guy named Kendall. This man's face is a crosshatch of scars. He puts on a professional smile as you approach.
Oh, hey, Quan. Looking for a good time, I assume?
Sorry, Ken. Me and my friends are here on business today. Rangers, meet Kendall, Colorado Springs' finest purveyor of sins of the flesh.
All right, let's ask about his name, Kendall.
That's my name, yes. Excuse me a moment.
He turns away, hard-faced, and one of his girls leans in.
You really shouldn't ask him about that. He had a misunderstanding with Mr. Brygo, and they cut off his junk. Smooth like a Ken doll. Get it? Makes him a great pimp, though.
All right, well, that is a horrible story. And then we could just say goodbye, because we don't need to ask him about this. We can just go back there and do it. So, goodbye.
Okay, bye.
All right, what's behind door number 1?
I hope you can stay.
Oh, Quan, it's you.
All right, the 10 of Hearts. This is one of the most beautiful women. This is the most beautiful woman you've ever seen. She puts a hand to her chest the moment she sees Quan.
Hi, Ten. Good to see you.
Quan is blushing like a rose.
I'm so happy you're back. I've missed you so much. Can you stay?
I'm kind of on duty. Maybe some other time.
He looks at the rest of you.
Yeah, unless you all want to take a break for a while.
All right, we could say you two seem to be old friends. Go on, Quan, we'll show ourselves out, and it's on us, whatever it takes, costs. Sure, but we want to take a break with her. No time for that now. Come back on your own time. Let's say this. You two seem to be old friends.
Friends? I hope we are.
Of course we are, Quan. You are my dearest friend. My island of peace.
I still have to pay you, though. How real a friendship is that?
It's as real as it can be. More real than it should be.
You say that, but do you mean it?
Let me prove it to you.
All right, so we're left with these same dialogue options. We'll just say, go on, Quan, we'll show ourselves out. It's on us, whatever it costs.
Really? Thank you so much. You might want to get yourselves a drink or play some blackjack. I'm gonna be a while.
He turns to the 10 of Hearts.
10?
Oh, Quan, it's been so long. Ooh, don't stop. Don't ever stop.
Alright, well that wasn't that long. Big mirror, can you blame her? Alright, there's nothing else left in this room. Alright, let's go to the next room here.
What a mess you are. Totally untrained.
Alright, we'll bust into this locker. You know, penetration +2. Well, I would take this stuff anyway because you can sell it and get some money for it. So we'll take it all. St. Andrew's Cross. Funny, it looks just like those pillars outside. Nothing else in here. I'm not going to talk to that lady. Here's the next door. That's the... Not the Jack of Hearts, the Jack off Hearts. He doesn't have anything here in his room to take. This is the Queen of Hearts. So this must be the King of Hearts. Want to try on my crown. Weight set. Let's go raid his locker. Workout tape and a ice axe. Alright, I guess that tape isn't going to play. Go into the next room.
Sweetie, everyone has nerves their first time. Let's try again. Slowly this time.
I know how to do it. I just don't feel like it right now. Hey, who the hell are you guys?
Alright, so we can say to Benji, sorry to burst in, didn't mean to interrupt. Having troubles, Pipsqueak. We're the Rangers. We'll take it from here, kid. Well, we will insult his masculinity.
Yes. I mean, no. I just changed my mind. And now I'm leaving.
We can say, keep it up, practice makes perfect, works for us, take a powder. You just need some chemical help.
Does that work? I have been tired lately, focused on, work.
Alright. Try focus, you'll last longer than a goat in heat at a Dorsey's camp. That's disgusting. Try jitter, you'll shake her like a car with an extra spark plug. Or, yeah, kid, watch and learn. We'll give him the one focus.
Thanks! Oh, man. Yeah!
Look at you, big boy. Okay, sweetie, let's try again.
Yeah, I can go all night, baby, all night long! Oh, wow, that was so much better than a warm apple pie. You guys are all right in my book. Anything I can help with?
Why, yes, there is. Do you know a way we could get leverage on Fair and Brago? Or you can say, you already did, kid, we're raring to go.
Maybe. I'm actually here to fix a bug in the club's ventilation system, but, I haven't got around to it yet. If you can access the climate controls, you can make it overheat and cause a fire.
He hands you a sticky piece of paper.
Here is the password. All you gotta do is set the fan to off and the heat to max, which should be impossible, but right now it isn't. And don't worry, I won't be fixing that bug for a while. Will I, Ace?
As long as you pay your tuition, sugar.
Thanks again, Rangers.
Come back anytime, Benji. School's always in session.
The woman on the bed turns to you.
I know you like what you're looking at.
This woman wears her age like a gift. Her red rose smile is conspiratorial, like something intended just for you. She uncrosses and recrosses her legs. drawing your attention south.
And for a small fee, I'll show you things you had no idea you wanted.
Her expression is hungry, full of confident expectation. Well, I'll just tell you, if you want to spend another $10, you can get a slight boost for, I think, one person in your party. But I am not going to do that for right now, because your first time shouldn't be with a prostitute. No thanks. All right, and now look, see, this is we already got the boost just from watching. So critical chance plus 10 with 1176 seconds remaining. All right, here's the last door. The Joker is a goat. A goat leisurely paces this well-decorated room. It appears even-tempered and attractively rounded. As your eyes meet, it trots up to you, a playful spring in its step. The goat is wearing a bucket around its neck. Someone has stenciled Joker $10 into the side of the pail. Retreat hastily. Alright, I don't know why the cassettes aren't playing. This is where the magic happens. Oh my god. So, I don't know what's going on, what kind of bug is occurring, but in the cassette, some guy comes into the room, and the goat starts buying and tapping its foot on the floor and stuff like that. And the guy's like, whoa! And it just, use your imagination. Maybe it won't bug out for you. I don't know why it's doing that. Alright, so we got the password for the computer. That's important. Now we can get these kids to fight and lure the bouncer away from the computer, and then use the password to hack it.
Can't you see we're busy yelling at each other? You're the one yelling, and if you don't stop, they're going to kick us out.
So we'll egg them on. Fight, fight, fight. Alright, the bouncer came running over. Now let's get that password from Benji. The console reads, Dante's radio-controlled ventilation systems incorporated. Please enter password to continue. Maybe a play on Dante's Inferno. We'll type Kestrel. Presumably that's the password. Welcome to Dante's radio-controlled ventilation system. The radio frequency for this unit is, this number doesn't make sense, 145280 Hertz. Would you like to pre-program a climate routine to set later via radio? Yes. You set the system so the fan will turn off and the heat will rise to the max when you send a signal to the computer, and then reset the password to Brigo by the balls. Alright, so that is how you avoid combat. Of course, if you want to go have combat up here, you can, but it is pretty tough. Alright, let's go back and talk to Farrah and Brigo.
Rangers. I get the feeling this isn't a social call. I understand you had a little talk with McTavish, and I want you to know I'm as appalled as you are that he let the Dorseys into the city. He served me well, but, well, he's always been an idiot. Now, what do you want to talk to me about?
Alright, so we can say, how do you know what McTavish told us? We can say, we found a note from you to McTavish ordering him not to help the Dorseys. That means you knew his plan. Wonder what Daisy would do with that info. You could attack him if you wanted to see how tough him and his crew were. Or you could say, we hacked your ventilation system and set it to overload. Come quietly or we'll torch this place with a press of the button.
Oh, reason I don't mind dying so much, but I'd hate to see this place burn. Right, I'm ready. Give me the bracelets.
Copy, Team November. This is Ranger HQ. What's new? Over.
All right, you can arrest him and send him to your lockup, or you can say we dealt with Farron Brago. Can you ask the marshals to pick him up? And I think this is a good idea to give him to the marshals.
They've been waiting to bring him in for a long, long time now. We'll deliver the good news. Over and out.
All right, and now that Brago is arrested, we will go rescue Delgado from the back room. This is also a tough fight back here, but it does have some good cover. Obviously, we're not just here to rescue somebody, we're here to steal or liberate as much property as we can. So we got some liquid time. Got this ammo box here. And we got this locker with the Gangster's Guide to Diction in it. And if we could hear that, and I have no idea why this is bugging, but if you could hear it, basically some guy's like, "Hey, jabroni, let me let you know how to talk like a gangster. You be talking like a made man, forget about it." Something like that. Alright, here's the interrogation chair, uncomfortable chair. That really must have been some haircuts. We can't hack the computer because we don't have nerd stuff. And I promise in the next episode, one of the first things we will do, oh, really good haul here from this chest. We are going to add a character with nerd stuff skill. Because I feel that lacking here in our gameplay. Alright, Molotov cocktails, armor crate with some more assorted armor, which we probably won't need. And we'll pick the safe and get a Tommy gun, confetti grenades, a shotgun, some other miscellaneous stuff. And we'll open the center cell and talk to Inspector Delgado. This clean-cut Marshal looks like he's in his mid-30s. His honest open face gives him the appearance of a man in the prime of life.
Hey, Delgado. Bet you thought Daisy forgot all about you.
Quan, how'd you get past the guards? Are these the Rangers?
That's right. Daisy sent us to find you.
Good old Daisy. Always takes care of her people. I appreciate you coming in here to bust me out. Didn't think anybody could take down Farron Brago. I bet you could teach the marshals a thing or two.
All right, we're kind of running over on our time here, so I'm just going to say after the door when you're ready. You really aren't going to get anything else out of the conversation except for a little bit of background.
Will do. Hope I see you again, Rangers.
Alright, there's nothing in this third cell, so let's leave. And once we get out of the building, we will end this episode. So when we come back next Saturday, we will turn this episode in, maybe rejigger our party, and then possibly go to the Sans Lux apartments and deal with crazy lady Rosie Wong. So I appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope we didn't have the background reverb type stuff going on too much. Anyway, if you enjoyed it, hit that like button, and I will see you on the next episode of Wasteland 3. And let me create our save point. And we're going to overwrite the last game. Anyway, that is the end of the episode, everybody. Thanks for watching.